Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start the March 13th Cannon County Board of Education meeting. First tonight is public comment. We have one that signed up, Ms. Karen King, if you'd like to come up.
First of all, thank you for allowing me to talk tonight. I had an eloquent speech written, but for sake of time, I've condensed it to bullet points. To Aletha and Derek, thank you for the vote of confidence that you gave me, that you think I could run the school system, and for confirming that there are teachers who think that too. Thank you to the other board members for confirming that two of the most important priorities in my life, loving people and taking care of my family, are apparent enough to keep me from getting this job. The process last Monday was not consistent. Mine was the only application where experience and achievements were not discussed, only opinions. That is discrimination at best. You said my job performance was subpar with no evidence to back you up. That is at least defamation. I've had 0 write-ups for subpar performance in 32 years in this county. You can pull my file and check. And at no time did any director ever discuss with me that there was a problem with my job performance. If missed time was an issue, every day I took off was covered by leave given to me by you or the state. And I took almost 4 months of sick leave into retirement that was converted into time served. My post was never vacant. Either my AP or I were there at all times. What wasn't mentioned was the amount of undocumented hours I've given to this county, including late night phone calls with parents, late afternoon bus situations, and a week of time during a tornado while my staff and I took care of our students in our community while the rest of the school system was out of school. You called my application unprofessional because it was handwritten. In the college class I taught last semester, we talked about making our applications stand out and ways to do that. Only my application was handwritten in my best teacher handwriting in blue ink, so apparently that worked. However, the things that were typed were not mentioned, so here they are. My introductory letter was typed. My resume was typed. The fact that I was principal of Cannon County's first reward school in achievement and growth was typed. The fact that I've been the Upper Cumberland Principal of the Year was typed. The recommendation letter from Martha Moore, the Tennessee State Department of Education's Senior Director of Educator Effectiveness, was typed. Also, pages of ways that I have worked to better education in this county and across the state were typed and never mentioned. Also, handwriting is a useful skill. We have ELA standards at every grade level that was served by Cannon North that say to teachers to teach students to write legibly. That standard is FL.WC.4 to be exact. You discussed my sick and dying family, a HIPAA violation at best. So let me introduce you to my family. My grandmother was a teacher in this county for almost 40 years. My dad was a 4-year school board member and served exactly where you are right now. My mom was a 12-year employee of the school system in various positions. I have 2 daughters that were level 5 teachers every year that served 8 years combined to this county. I served 32 years as a teacher and principal and also 5 years as CCA president and chief negotiator. My sister is currently serving her 3rd year as school nurse at the middle school. Since 1938, our family has served over a century in this school system. And that should never gain us any favors, but it should gain us some respect. I will admit you're right about 2 things. I love the teachers and the students of this county, and I love my family, and I won't back up on either. But honestly, I don't think it's my heart you're afraid of. I think it's the backbone behind it. I do appreciate you confirming that this is not the time for me to serve Cannon County in this capacity, and thank you again for your time tonight and your service to our county.
Thank you, Ms. Karen. Next tonight will be the Good Citizenship Award, and I'll turn that over to Miss Bonnie right now.
Tonight, we want to honor one of our finest at Cannon County High School, Mr. Alex Reed. So, Alex, if you would like to come up here. I told you I was going to talk about you and how great you are. Alex was nominated by Mr. Courtney Nichols and by me because Alex impressed me last May when we had to convert our graduation from an outside event to an inside event in a matter of days. Alex came in and helped us with the technology aspects, worked with our technology team, and I'm going to read a little bit about what Mr. Nichols said about him. Mr. Nichols said the administration of Cannon County High School is pleased to announce Alex Reed as the Student of the Month for March 2025. Alex is a very responsible and kind student who goes above and beyond in his work. Alex has been one of the leaders of our growing video production program. He has been a key person in the development of our morning announcements and podcasts. He also coordinates with technology and administration to help with streaming of events such as sports games, assemblies, and of course our graduation ceremonies. Alex is friendly, professional, and helpful in all he does, and we're very proud of him and his contributions to Cannon County High School. And one other thing, Alex works at Taco Bell, and I go to Taco Bell sometimes. And I went up to the window one day, and Alex was working, and I said, Alex, I got to get you to MTSU. Mr. Nichols had talked about it. And you said to me, MTSU? You kind of questioned it at first. He said, I can't do that. Well, guess who's going to be a student at MTSU next year? Alex Reed. And we hope he does great. And I wish I was going to still be here because I'd offer you a job. You could work with Mr. Medford there. So let's congratulate Alex, and he's going to lead. First of all, we're going to get a picture, and then he'll lead us in our pledge. Here you go, Alex. Mr. Nichols, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Go ahead. And now we're going to honor our employees of the month. Our employees of the month are actually 3 young ladies from Cannon County Elementary School. They were nominated by Miss Julie Vincent, our Director of Exceptional Learners, and their principal, Miss Emily. So if Miss Abby Mans, Lacey Eckert, and Lynn Gregg would come on up. If Lynn Gregg would come on up. Well, we can, Abby's on her way. Do we want to wait? We're going to wait. We're going to wait on Abby, okay? We'll kind of stop and then we'll come back if that's okay. Yes. I know. Okay, Miss Abby's coming in, so Miss Lynn, if you'll come on up. And Miss Julie. Oh. Have you all here? And let me read a little bit about them and why they were nominated. They were nominated for providing meaningful inclusion services for our exceptional learners. Ms. Vincent said that these ladies were actually nominated by a member of the team at Cannon County Elementary School who stated that their work has been an amazing job with our inclusion students. Each teacher makes sure that work is modified so students can be successful. And we want to thank these teachers for making sure that all students are included and feel successful. And Miss Emily stated that she just thought that they're an amazing team. Anything else? They're always working together. They're always working together. So we want to thank you both, and we're so glad you're here. And if Miss Emily will come over, we'll get a picture.
Ms. Bonnie, when you're ready, please call the roll.
Curtis? Here. Mr. McMackins? Mr. Mullins?
Here.
Ms. Thomas? Ms. Trammell? Here. Three are here. We have a quorum.
First on the agenda tonight is the directors of school to, excuse me, discuss and decide candidates to interview and set dates to interview for finalists.
I'd like to say March 24th, set that date for open interviews.
Okay. You have any, you wanna add who you wanna interview on March 24th? In that motion? So we gonna make this multiple motions?
We have time, all four.
Courtney Nichols, Julie Benson, Larry Chip, Ronnie, and Marvin Jeff Baker Jr. That. All right, we have a motion for March 24th, 6 o'clock, interview these four I just mentioned. I have a second.
I'll second.
Any more discussion? I would just like to add in the discussion that we offer to the Larry Ronnie a Zoom interview since he's in Wyoming, if y'all are open to that. So, any more discussion? Bonnie, please call the roll.
Motion was made by Ms. Trammell, second by Ms. Curtis, to approve March 24th at 6 p.m. to begin the interviews, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
For four finalists as follows: Marvin Jeff Baker, Courtney Nichols, Larry Chip Roney in a Zoom interview, and Julie Benson. Ms. Curtis? Aye. Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
3 ayes, no nays.
Second on the agenda tonight is to approve the March 13th, 2025 revised agenda of the Cannon County Board of Education to include additional language to agenda item number 1. Go ahead.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second. Any discussion? Ms. Bonnie, please call the roll.
Motion was made by Ms. Curtis, second by Mr. Mullins, to approve the March 13th, 2025 revised agenda of the Cannon County Board of Education with additional language to agenda item 1. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
3 ayes, no nays.
Number 3 tonight is the consent agenda that was covered at the workshop Tuesday night. I make a motion, we approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Ms. Bonnie, please call the roll.
Motion was made by Mr. Mullins, second by Ms. Trammell to approve the consent agenda as read. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
3 ayes, no nays.
Number 4 was the financial report, and that was covered at the workshop Tuesday night. Number 5 is the ESSA report, was also covered at the workshop on Tuesday night. Number 6 is the supervisor's report, is also covered at the workshop on Tuesday night. Number 7 is to approve the Think Fast interactive learning opportunity for Cannon County High School 9th and 10th graders.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second. Any discussion? Ms. Bonnie, please call the roll.
Motion was made by Ms. Curtis, second by Mr. Mullins to approve the Think Fast interactive learning opportunity for CCHS 9th and 10th graders. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
3 ayes, no nays.
Number 8 tonight is to approve review of school board policies 5.400 through 5.803, personal part number 2.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second. Any further discussion? Ms. Bonnie, please call the roll.
Motion was made by Ms. Trammell, second by Mr. Mullins to approve the review of school board policies 5.400 through 5.803, personnel part 2. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
3 ayes, no nays.
Number 9 tonight is to approve a resolution to meet the requirement for teacher bonuses under the Education Freedom Act. I make a motion, we table this to April till Ms. Bonnie gets further clarification of the resolution.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Ms. Bonnie, please call the roll.
Motion was made by Mr. Mullins, second by Ms. Trammell, to table the resolution until April meeting. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
3 ayes, no nays.
Number 10 tonight is to approve resolution number BOE 2425, number 6.
I'll make a motion. We approve the resolution.
I will second that. Any discussion? Ms. Bonnie, please call the roll.
Motion was made by Mr. Mullins,
No, by
by
Ms.
Mr. Trammell, second by Mr. Mullins, to approve resolution BOE 2425, number 6. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
Number 11 tonight is to approve to apply for the Perkins Reserve Grant.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Bonnie, please call the roll.
Motion was made by Ms. Curtis, second by Ms. Trammell, to approve to apply for the Perkins Reserve Grant. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
3 ayes, no nays.
Number 12 tonight is a request to bid for athletic training services for 25 through 26 at Cannon County High School. I make a motion, we approve the request to bid.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Bonnie, please call the roll.
Motion made by Mr. Mullins, second by Ms. Curtis, to approve the request to bid for athletic training services for 25-26 for Cannon County High School. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
3 ayes, no nays.
Number 13 was to approve to add a door to the cheer storage room and film room on the boys' basketball locker room at Cannon County High School. This was brought to our attention Tuesday night that there's no action needed on this. So number 14 will be seeking approval to approach the town of Woodbury City Council to see if they would consider donating a section of West Colonial Street that runs on Cannon County Elementary, Cannon County Middle School property to the Cannon County Board of Education. I'll make a motion, we approve to approach the town of Woodbury.
I'll second.
Any more discussion?
I just want to say that I talked with Mayor Hollingsworth again today, and this is because our buses are actually going down the side of a street that is still named a street, even though it's on school property. So we are needing to clarify that language on the deed so they can stop traffic, legally stop traffic going down the side of the road.
Any more discussion? Ms. Bonnie, please call the roll.
Motion was made by Mr. Mullins, second by Ms. Curtis, to approve to approach the town of Woodbury City Council to see if they would consider donating a section of West Colonial Street that runs on Cannon Elementary and Cannon Middle School's property to the Cannon County Board of Education. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
3 ayes, no nays.
Number 15 tonight is to approve to open up the stage area in the gym by removing a wall at Cannon North Elementary. I make a motion, we approve this.
I'll second.
Any more discussion? Ms. Bonnie, please call the roll.
Motion was made by Mr. Mullins, second by Ms. Trammell, to approve to open up stage area in the gym by removing a wall at Cannon North Elementary School. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
3 ayes, no nays.
Number 16 tonight is to approve the bid for generators for Cannon County Elementary School, Cannon County Middle School, Cannon County North Elementary School, and Cannon County South Elementary School.
I'll make a motion we accept the bid from Current Electrical.
For $52,227.80. I'll second that. Any discussion? Ms. Bonnie, please call the roll.
Motion was made by Ms. Trammell, second by Mr. Mullins, to approve the bid from Current Electrical and Generator Service in the amount of $52,227.80. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
3 ayes, no nays.
Number 17 tonight is to approve additional budget session dates. He presented to us the other night. We talked about it at the workshop. I'm gonna make a motion to set a budget meeting for April the 3rd, April the 14th. Do y'all wanna add a 15th for just in case? Just stick with the 14th. 14th? All right, the April 3rd and 14th is my motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Ms. Bonnie, please call the roll.
Motion was made by Mr. Mullins, second by Ms. Curtis, to approve the budget work session dates on April 3rd and 14th. Ms. Curtis?
Aye.
Mr. Mullins?
Aye.
Ms. Trammell?
Aye.
3 ayes, no nays.
Number 18 tonight is Ms. Bonnie's comments.
I just want to wish everyone a wonderful spring break. We're at that time of the year, March Madness for schools and for everyone, and I appreciate everyone's hard work. It's hard work in education, and I do appreciate all of you, everybody that works in our school system, and for what you do. So enjoy yourselves, get a nice break, and come back ready for the fourth quarter. That's it.
All right. Number 19 is the chair comments. I'd just like to say enjoy your spring break. Be careful. Be weather aware this weekend. It's supposed to get pretty hairy. Be safe. That's all I have. Oh, yes, and there is school tomorrow.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Number 20 is adjourn. I make a motion we adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you.